Before long, they come across a strange scene. A crowd of people swinging and swaying as if in trance before an enormous painting of the woman from the fresco. Perturbed, the party press on, determined to find Dora before something happens to her. This isn't good, laddie. Did you see the hollow look on those people's faces? And what about the things that painting was telling us? I've got a terrible feeling that this isn't going to end well. Let's head after those people. I don't think they're capable of looking after themselves.
Hey, honey.
Honey, did you hear that awful ghost woman? What she said made my blood run cold.
Oh.
This place seriously gives me the creeps. Let's just find little Dora and get out of here. She's got a nerve. All that stuff about her squeezing the color out of us? It sounds kind of horrible, right? How about we try not to let that happen? Do you remember those people we saw in front of the painting? We definitely saw some of them earlier when we were walking around the village. I think they were tourists here to see the mural. It looks like we aren't the only people who got sucked into this place.
Ridiculous!
The woman from the painting was just awful. There's nothing I hate more than being treated like a child. And before anyone says anything, do not tell me I should be used to it. That woman in the picture. It's strange, but she seemed to be especially fond of you, Tran. Oh, and you know what else is strange? I've started to feel as though we're being watched again. Ever since that woman in the painting went away, in fact. Apply some points. What little points I have, apparently. I was waiting to see if he would run or anything, but whatever.
Who else wants some?
Somehow I doubt that's actually a chest. Around here? No. Whatever. Uh-oh, the treasure chest is actually a colossal cannon box. You don't say. Oh, come on, it would have been funny if there was another mimic right there. Really?
Oh, oh dear. This doesn't feel safe at all.
What the heck is it?
Watch out! It's looking this way.
So this thing has been luring folks in here so can have them for dinner, eh? Lucky old us.
Careful!
I give you the finger.
We need to run, right now!
The thorny tentacles are back that way. It's probably best to stay away. What happens if I zoom out? Before long, they find themselves under attack from a ferociously flailing creature that looks a lot like some kind of vine. Tran's powers help the party to escape by the skin of their teeth, and they press on even further into this weird world. Thanks for getting us out of that jam. That was a close one. Okay, we can't go back to where those thorn things were, so I guess our only option is to keep pushing forward.
Good grief.
Heaven knows what would have happened if you hadn't saved us from those tentacles, laddie. Aye, this place is nasty, no mistake. Let's get out of here as soon as we can, eh? You know, when I saw those thorns, I started to fear the worst for little Dora. But we can't give in to despair. No, she's going to be just fine. We're going to get her out of here, and everyone else too. Are you alright, Tran? Those thorny tentacle things were horrible. Let's make sure we don't get tangled up in them again.
Dear me.
I just feel terrible for poor Bessa and others. They were so keen to see the mural, and it turned out to be this awful nightmare. There's nothing worse than having your belief in something betrayed.
I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but...
You saved us, Tran. Thank you. There's evil in this place that must be confronted, but for now, I think it's best for us to find a way out of here.
Oh. What's this? And why has it been smashed to pieces?
It's a message. It seems to have been written by the person who discovered the mural.
I have found a great fresco in the ruins near Phnom Nonh. It seems to be several centuries old. It has a strange power. At first I thought it was a power for good. That this was how people had been drawn here. How the town had grown great. But now I see that it is evil. That it lures the greedy with promises of riches so that it might feast on their souls. And those too pure of heart to tempt with greed, it lures through pity. Beware the little lost girl. She will lead you to your doom.
The little lost girl. Dora.
So this whole thing was just some elaborate trap? Well, that's just great.
I think it's time to get out of here, don't you?
Oh man, I don't believe it. We walked straight into that portrait's trap. But that doesn't mean we're beaten yet. Dora's not getting away with this.
Interesting.
So this mural's cursed, is it? And it's been that way for centuries by the sounds of it. Right, laddie, let's go. Someone's got to put a stop to this reign of terror, and there's no time like the present. Color me shocked. Dora's been tricking tourists into coming into the ruins so they can be sucked into the awful mural. I've seen all sorts of bad stuff in my time, honey, but taking advantage of people's kindness? That really is the pits. Stop daydreaming, Tran. We need to find a way out of here. I mean, you're welcome to stay for as long as you like, but this place just isn't for me.
Gosh.
The warning on the stone was rather frightening, wasn't it? If the mural is evil and is luring people in to feast on their souls. Well, you know what that means, don't you, Tran? Dora was part of the trap. This is not going to end here. I won't let it. Now come on, Tran. Let's find a way out. We're not going to let some wretched curse stand in our way.
Could this be... It is! It's the crack we saw when we first went to look at the mural.
I think she's right, you know. This could be our way out of here.
Only one way to find out. Here goes nothing.
I'm assuming it wouldn't have let me zoomed out.
Ay, ay, ay. Well, I've made more graceful entrances. Is everybody okay?
More or less. Anyway, I'm just glad we got out of there.
We have to let everyone know the truth about the mural. Come on, let's get back to the village.
Don't you think we should save those people? They set out to find her parents, but only end up losing their little friend herself. Having returned to the ruins to see if she's there, they're soon sucked into the fabulous fresco and deposited in a strange dimension. Before long, they find themselves under attack from a ferociously flailing creature that looks a lot like some kind of vine. But luckily, Tran's powers help the party to escape by the skin of their teeth. Having fought their way to the deepest part of the place beyond the painting, they learn the truth about Dora from a carving they find there, and head back to Nal Wat to warn everyone. Come on, Tran. We must tell everyone in the village the truth about the Nal Wat mural. Let's start in the main square. There should be lots of people there. Phew. There. All I needed was a few deep breaths, and now I'm right as rain. Let's get moving. Did you notice that the mural had a crack, just like the one on the other side? It's hard to believe, I know, but I think we may have been inside the mural. Oh, my poor Jaxie. That bumpy landing's giving me a terrible bruise on the behind. I could do with a wee lie down if I'm honest with you, but I'll soldier on. Whoever wrote the warning on that stone was right on the money. That mean little girl is luring tourists toward the mural so they can get sucked right in. Honey, we need to get moving. We've got to put a stop to her wicked ways, and fast.
Hey!
So I guess this means we're back in the real world, huh? But we're not done here yet. We need to find that little girl before she causes any more chaos.
Well, look who it is.
Well, that sounds
Yes,
wonderful.
you should.
Well, I had heard rumors about the mural. That's why I'm here, to be honest. But can what you just told me really be true?
Yes, it's true, it's true. The big painting cured me. All I had to do was look
it. It will do the same for you, I'm sure.
Well, I suppose I'd better go and take a look right away then. Thank you, young lady.
Another satisfied customer, huh, young lady? Another lamb to the slaughter, more like.
The cape's a little...
But how? I had you in my clutches. You should be part of my masterpiece by now.
You've lured your last unwitting victim into that painting of yours.
I really hope we stop the old guy.
You must go back and let them all out this instant. You can't keep all those poor people trapped in there.
Come on, there's no point playing innocent anymore. Just let everyone go, will you?
Let them go? When my great work is so close to completion? Fools! Thanks to the gift of that greatest of beings, I have the power to paint their memories onto the very canvas of time! There is only one way you will convince me to release them. Come to my world! Bring it to life with the bright brushstrokes of battle!
Wait! Before you go, this greatest of beings, who do you mean exactly?
Well, I, for one, don't intend to let her get away with this. Come on, let's get back to that mural.
And then cheerful music. But they soon learn that she's not all that she seems to be, and is in fact a crazed creature who has created a warped world on the far side of the fresco. They set out for the place beyond the painting to put an end to her wicked ways once and for all.
Aww.
Dear Dora, how did things come to this? At least we know where she is, inside the mural. The other side. Well, we know what we have to do. Let's bring this thing to an end.
Listen up, laddie.
You don't need me to tell you this, laddie, but you'll be one to keep your wits about you. One false step at this stage and you're bound to come a cropper.
You know, I've been thinking.
I always thought it was fishy, this whole idea that the mural could bring you good fortune. I mean, if something sounds too good to be true, it usually is.
It doesn't bear thinking about.
I'm still struggling to make sense of it all. It's just so hard to believe that sweet little girl is actually evil. Well, there's no time to dwell on that now, I suppose. We'll just need to stop her before she does any more damage.
Ridiculous.
Come on, let's get after Dora. Can't let her keep preying on every innocent tourist she comes across.
I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but
I wasn't totally unprepared for it, but it was still a shock to see that little girl suddenly turn into that evil creature. I can't help thinking of my poor father. Mordegon seems to have deceived him. He seems to have deceived everyone in Heliodor. Oh wait, that was a different dialogue. You enjoyed your stay at our inn, I think so? Please come back again anytime. I mean it, you know? Some of our guests seem to get so lost in their sightseeing that they fail to return, even to fetch their belongings. Wow, hold on. You were still looking for that little girl? Then you should ask the mural for help. She will lead you straight to your missing friend, I think so, haha. Oh, hold on, he's not repeating it. I'll have to exit and come back. I wanted to exit anyways to do party talk. Okay, nothing new in party talk. Phnom Nonh is the home of the beautiful lady in the mural. She is famous for blessing people who go and see her, so she is very, very popular with tourists. If you want to go there, you must climb the staircase in the center of the village, and then go down the other side of the hill. Do not go home without taking a look. I've seen more mysterious ruins than you've had hot dinners, and this place is the real deal, I'm telling you. You know, I think I can even feel some vibes coming off these souvenirs. Yeah, just feel that. Wow. Would you credit it? The young people of this village have no interest in the incredible history that's right there on their doorstep. All they want to do is sell souvenirs. How can anyone resist the allure of now what? The heady pull of that perfectly preserved relic of a long-lost kingdom. It's baffling, and more to the point, a little sad. Hello, sir. We have the cheapest souvenirs in the village right here. Please take a look, please. There's something wrong all of a sudden. There are fewer tourists than usual, I think so. Because of the famous mural, many people come to Phnom Nonh, and they bring lots of money with them. But not right now. Something is different suddenly. There are not so many tourists as usual. You're still looking for the little girl? Then you should ask the mural for help. She will lead you straight to your missing friend, I think so. Ha ha ha. Is that what he actually said the first time? If you're tired after your trip to see the mural, you should sit down and enjoy a freshly cooked meal. Where's the mayor's house? I assume that nobody has anything else to say. Alright. Let's just checking out the inscriptions on the wall. An eerie voice echoes from afar. Ah, there you are. Such pretty little splashes of color. And so kind of you to visit me in my world. Now that the canvas has been prepared, let the brutal artistry of battle commence. I think this is the right way. Let me try the other path. I was trying to attack him from behind, but alright. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Didn't realize I could charge those guys into oblivion.
Victory!
I'm gonna have to keep that battle in just for that.
Told you I was tough.
I probably don't really need to fight them. I haven't really looked. I think their rare item was just a twisted talon, so I'm not too worried about it. This one seems suspicious. Mini medal. I like that they all run away after ambushing me or trying to ambush me. It's a good thing this is pretty linear. Otherwise I might get lost. The reason I'm attacking several of these enemies is because they drop seeds. But for your viewing convenience, we'll skip most of them.
Don't say I didn't warn you!
Another day, another victory.
I like that they have the... Even though I totally knew they were there, they still get to jump on me, and Veronica still whoops them into oblivion. I'm glad that there's a save point nearby, because I'd like to use up my pet powers to try to get some metal slimes. Well, that's nice. I'll be right back as soon as I use this pet power. You can't continue this way while mounted.
It's over. We've got you cornered.
Cornered? It is you who have painted yourselves into a corner. Poor drab fools! Behold! I am beauty personified! Artistry made flesh! I am Dora in grey! Worship me!
Worship the woman who lured poor innocent people into a trap so she could turn them into paintings? Not likely.
But why? Why did you do all of this?
Why? For beauty, of course. For my masterpiece. Each of you will be a splash of color on my magnificent canvas. You should welcome such a fate. Ah, how I wish that greatest of beings had given me this gift sooner. Crossing dimensions, collecting colors with which to adorn my work. Such fun. And the world is so much better for it. You allow your basest urges to bring you to me, and I transform you into something altogether less ugly. I do not lie when I say the mural brings fortune. It brings the good fortune of becoming a part of my masterpiece!
Look out, everyone!
Jeez.
Take this! Veronica wins again!
How did you... Listen well, foolish humans. Your battle cannot be won. You will never defeat my master, my muse, my inspiration, my Mordegon.
Mordegon!
When his vision is at last realized, when his world comes into being, I shall return.
Wait! You have to tell us more about Mordegon.
You will learn more soon enough. Master, may these unsightly souls be cursed, and may you live forevermore!
Mordegon. Finally, we're getting close. Wait. We know that he corrupted an ancient kingdom by possessing one of its most powerful people. Could now what be the ruins of that kingdom?
She said something about wanting him to live forever. Is that what Mordegon wants? Is that what all this has been about?
The magic key, eh? Well, if nothing else, we'll be able to open a door or two we couldn't before. Who knows what we'll find?
Tran acquires the magic key. Now I can open any door marked with its symbol.
Well, there's a nice wee bonus for our troubles, eh? Now, I don't know about you, but I'm about ready to leave this accursed place.
But they soon learn that she's not all that she seems to be, and is in fact a crazed creature who has created a warped world on the far side of the fresco. They set out for the place beyond the painting to put an end to her wicked ways once and for all, and eventually overcome her. No sooner is she slain than a tear appears in the fabric of this deadly dimension, and the souls she's enslaved are free at last to escape their painted prison.
Oh, hello.
Now that awful Dora in Grey's gone, all the people who got sucked into the painting should hopefully have returned to the real world. Come on, Tran, we should do the same. Ha! Bad luck, Dora in Grey. You're not beauty personified anymore, are you? Well, that's what you get when you tangle with us. You know, I've always wondered how the puns work in their original translation. Mordegon. I suspect he's the one who's behind all of this. Behind everything that's happened in Heliodor. We have a lot to think about, but for now we'd better return to the village. Oh, and let's not forget that we have the magic key now. That was an unexpected bonus. No, not really. The moment I saw the key, I'm like, yep, this is what we gotta do. You heard what she said, didn't you, laddie? That name again, Mordegon. He was the one who reduced this place to ruins, mark my words, and he'll be looking to do it again somewhere else. But we're not going to let that happen, are we?
Darling.
Oh, Dora in Grey, what a tragedy. Someone should have told her that true beauty comes from within. Looking good at the expense of others is, not a good look. If only she'd known that, none of this awful business would have happened. Man, that was one nasty monster. But then it was a pretty nasty place. The crack looks like it leads back to the outside world. Jump in? Yeah. We didn't stop the old man?
Well, well. I guess we saved the day again.
What is happening, please? So many people are coming out of the ruins. What in the name of heaven? You have done something to our mural. Where is it? Tell me!
We're free! We're back in the real world. Thank crikey for that! And don't come back, you stupid painting!
The real world? What is he talking about, please? No, you are lying. The mural did all these terrible things?
Don't make me slap you.
If this is true, then we owe you a great debt, friends. Come, you must stay at our inn again this evening. Free of charge, of course.
Of course. The magic key will let us open all sorts of new doors, Tran. Doors we wouldn't have been able to open before. Just keep an eye out for doors decorated with its special symbol.
Oh. Hey, honey.
Alright, well, they're at least still in the party.
You're leaving already? I must thank you before you go. You have saved our town and given me many great new business ideas into the bargain. Goodbye to the home of the fortune-bringing mural, and hello to the town of the mural that swallows humans whole. Tourists love scary stories. Now I must go. I have a fresh batch of replica murals to sell.
They certainly know how to spin a setback into a sail round these parts, eh? We'd better be putting our best foot forward too. Why don't we get out there and see what that magic key unlocks? I'm sure I remember seeing a door with the same symbol as the key on it over in Svardsrust. It was near that Warrior's Rest Inn. Let's not get too bogged down in the old treasure hunting though, eh laddie? It's Mordegon we really need to be worried about. I'm more certain than ever that he's the one behind the change in King Carnelian.
Rab's right. We need to get moving. I don't know how Mordegon's planning on achieving eternal life, but I know one thing. We're going to stop him.
Dark Art, awarded for defeating Dora in Grey, evil ruler of the realm beyond the mural, and saving the poor souls trapped on the other side. In her death throes, Dora reveals that Mordegon was behind the mural's curse. Now all the more determined to defeat the meddling mage, our heroes return to the real world to make use of the mystical artifact known as the Magic Key. Its ability to open up hitherto unexplored areas will no doubt aid them in their ongoing quest for the Orbs.
Now then, laddie.
That magic key of ours should open up some interesting new areas, eh, laddie? Aye, I cannot wait to start exploring again. Now, I've seen that magic key symbol in all sorts of places. Just off the top of my head, there's the ruins of Svardsrust near the Warrior's Rest Inn. Then there was the one up in the kingdom by the name of Sniffelheim, far north of this wee beach known as the Strand. What? You want more? I'd say that's plenty for you to be getting on with, laddie.
Hey, honey.
That turned out to be an eventful little jaunt to Phnom Nonh, didn't it, honey? Now, have you decided where we're heading next? The salty stallion is ready to set sail, so just say the word. I'm kind of worried about the locals here, man. Nothing that's happened seems to have affected them in the slightest. Or maybe that's a good thing. If they're getting on with their lives, I guess all is well.
I don't know if I've mentioned it before, but...
Many centuries ago, Phnom Nonh was at the heart of a flourishing civilization. Then Mordegon possessed its chancellor and reduced it to ruins. I fear that something similar is now taking place in Heliodor. After all, Mordegon is already making his presence felt in the kingdom. Who knows what he may be plotting?
Hey, listen!
Shall we take a look at some souvenir shops before we leave the village, Tran? It seems a shame not to. I heard a rumor that they might have got some interesting new things in stock.
I wasn't going to mention it, but...
It's bonds are having a bit of cash in your pocket, but it ain't worth risking your flame and life for. That mural nearly did for me. No more mystical mumbo-jumbo from now on, just good hard yakker for Baza. Oh, by the way, here's a little tip for you to say thanks for saving me bacon. That new magic key of yours? I hear one of the doors that thing opens is right here in the village. Welcome, you have come to see the lair of the infamous cursed mural monster, yes? You will have a thrilling experience, I think so. We have found a way to turn our terrible fortune to our advantage. My handcrafted replica murals are selling like the hotcakes. You should buy one or two, I think so. I cannot take all the credit for the success story. However, I got the idea for them from a little girl I met here in the village. Her name was Dora, but I have not seen her for a while now. It is a shame. I wanted to thank her for giving me such good advice. You enjoyed your stay at our inn, I think so. Please come back again anytime. Here is like you are always welcome. These nippers were just telling me they're selling replicas of the mural over in the item shop now. Can you believe that? Talk about the true blue troopers. Something like that happens to them, and they turn into a business apple. These Phnom Nommers are an inspiration. You could say they're phenomenal. Have you heard? They are selling replicas of the cursed mural in the item shop. You should take a look at the new souvenirs they are selling in the item shop, sir. Quickly, before the other tourists snap them up.
You and your mates get us out of that mural, ninja. Ta! You must have trained like Billy-O to get that tough, eh? I feel like a right drongo getting stuck in like that. Well, it's me own fault for believing I could cheat me way to being a hero.
Yes, the mural is gone, but people will still visit Phnom Nonh. I think so. Everyone likes to hear stories about curses and terrifying spirits, yes? We must continue to give thanks to the Lady of the Mural, because she continues to make our village rich. You have come to see the mural too, yes? Well, to tell the truth, I do not know much about it. Of course, the village has changed a lot since it was discovered, but the old quiet village was nicer, I think so. The lady in the mural was a liar and a bad person, yes? I am not surprised she decided to come here. The people of this village are so easy to tempt. All they care about is money. We have everything you need here at the item shop, including all new replicas of the cursed mural. And for a very, very reasonable price too. You should buy them for all your friends. Welcome, sir. We have everything you need here in our shop. From local souvenirs to travel essentials, and we even have replicas of the mural now too.
Okay.
What would I need it for? I probably do need it for something, I just don't know what I would need it for. I came here because I heard the mural would bring me luck and buckets of dosh. Instead, the flaming thing nearly killed me. Still, I did meet you, you great big spunk, you. Guess I did get lucky after all. Yes, sir, I have something for everyone. Lucky charms, cursed relics, whatever takes your fancy. I must change my lineup to suit the times, yes? This is the business with the mural. Cursed items are all the rage. Some people have taken to calling the mural cursed, but we must not forget that it is what made Phnom Nonh the phenomenon it is today. I have been making souvenirs in Phnom Nonh for many, many years. Always, I could only just scrape by from selling my work, but after they found the mural, everything changed. My sales went through the roof. So even if she was cursed, I will always be grateful for her. Why does it have 0 owned? It should be equipped. He should be all. Oh, maybe it's because I have a +3 one instead of one of those. Okay. I do not mind tricking tourists. What the lady in the mural did was possibly a little too much, I think so. Oh, hello, sir. Please ignore me. I do not mean anything I say. My husband and I first saw the mural on our honeymoon. It made such an impression on us, we decided to move here. And now they tell us that it was cursed. My husband's struggling to deal with the fact that it's gone, but I'm actually quite glad. If it was evil, we're better off without it, surely? Time for Betty Buys. I love Betty Buys very, very much. How do I talk to her husband? Am I not able to go out that door? Can you believe it? We moved to this village just so we could be closer to Nero and his powers, and it's gone and disappeared. What are we supposed to do now? Cannot believe the lady in the mirror just disappeared. But I suppose there are some things in this world we are not meant to understand. And besides, I cannot waste time thinking about women and paintings. I need to make a living. I heard what you did, sir. Thank you very, very much. To tell the truth, thinking about those people trapped inside the mural still frightens me. But at least it has given the mayor some new business ideas. We owe you very, very much, I think so. You saved Phnom Nonh from the curse of the mural. Phnom Nonh, home of the ancient ruins of Now Wat, and the terrifying, shiver-inducing tale of the cursed mural. It is good, yes, and very successful. Now we have more tourists than ever, thanks to you. One only came here in order to pray to the mural for one's beloved daughter's good fortune at her school entrance exam, you know. But it seems the mural was no more than a trap to lure unsuspecting seekers of fortune. Really, one is lucky to be alive. Have you heard of La Academie de Notre Maître des Medallas? It's a simply wonderful school where they turn little girls into exquisite young ladies. It's off to the north of here somewhere. One has always dreamed of going there. In fact, one has never wanted anything more. Which is why one was desperate to stay home and revise, but Papa insisted that we come here instead. To tell the truth, we do not have many visitors here at our church. Most people are too excited by the ruins and the mural, I think so. This is a little bit sad. The bubble has burst, the mural was cursed. So the mural's gone? I don't know how I feel about that, to be honest. I mean, the vibes that crazy world they're saying it led to must have been insane. Well, who knows. Maybe I'll get my chance one day. It's true, I thought it was a goner for sure. You can stick your flaming murals, you flaming galas.
A cursed mural, eh? Spooky stuff.
I heard you were the one who dealt with the cursed mural and freed all the people trapped inside. Gosh, what a hero. Now it's my turn to do something epic and start researching them. After all, when we understand the past, we know the present and can predict the future. Ha! That heroic enough for you? The door is locked tight. Tran turns the magic key over in his hand. With this, he can open any door adorned with the same sigil. Alright, I guess that's not the key, okay.